Hi everyone, this is Doris with Rich in Love Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose of Doris, I wanted to talk about balance and how do you find that inner serenity inside. So today I wanted to share 4 self-care tips that can help you throughout your day. So let's get right into it. Number 1, breathing. Have you ever focused on your breathing throughout the day? Well, if you haven't, you're really missing out on some key indicators of your mood and stress levels. So when you find your breathing becomes abnormal, I want you just to take a moment to take 10 deep breaths in and out and just go into a moment and a mindset of being zen and just focusing on the breathing. That will rebalance you and center you and let you and allow you to move on with your day. It's a huge role in controlling and balancing out your mood. Try it, trust me on it. Number 2, practice gratitude. Did you really think we're not going to talk about gratitude? Gratitude is everything. And I will continue to talk about it because that is exactly where I started on my journey. But unfortunately, there are some people that forget that in stressful moments, that every situation that we are having is actually going in our favor because everything is happening for you, not to you. So when you get that mindset down, things start to change for you. And then you put gratitude in there, ooh, watch out. But another thing I want to mention is you can't fake gratitude. There's no way you can fake it. It has to come from a place of true intentions from your heart and soul. So I promise you, again, gratitude is a life changer. It changed my life and it can change yours. Number 3, change your point of view. It's truly amazing when you just stop just for a second and change your mindset and go into a state of gratitude, how you can balance yourself out rather quickly. So here's a perfect example. You're driving down the highway and someone cuts you off. And instead of getting mad and doing the road rage thing and flipping them off with the bird, you stop and you just say, thank you, God. I wasn't hurt. No one else was hurt. My car's not damaged. I'm still on time, and so on. Then, of course, you balance yourself out with a little breathing and you keep moving forward. It's how you perceive things or something that can throw you off of balance or put you back into balance. And number 4, surrender yourself. Just surrender. I mean, it's very hard because you are battling against that whole ego, which is control. But let me just tell you, I surrendered back in December 2020. And it has been such a soul-deepening reward for me of practicing not only the gratitude and having that in my daily life, but surrendering. And despite it really taking a lot to master that, it's so rewarding when you really understand what surrendering truly means. So for those that aren't familiar with the action of surrendering, it's just the act of letting go of an attachment of how you think something should come out. Because what we don't realize is there's a lot of times we want something to come out this way. So we imagine it in our head and we're like, okay, this is how it's going to play out. But then when it doesn't play out, that's when the ego gets mad because that was the ego trying to play it out and say, this is how I want it to happen. But when you surrender and you don't allow yourself to imagine how you want it to go down and you're just like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen and I allow it, let's just go in and do it, you will be rewarded. It's such an amazing journey when you surrender because you're just letting life take you wherever it needs to go and you're just trusting and you're having that blind faith. It's a beautiful thing and so rewarding. And before I go, I wanted to say a prayer real quick to you. Many of you might have heard this before, but I just want to say this for those that maybe haven't, and this could help many as well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Such a beautiful prayer, and it can come in handy anytime. So you can actually find that online by typing in the Serenity Prayer. So hopefully this week's episode has helped you. And as always, thank you for watching. If you're looking for additional inspiration, please visit my personal website, 𝒟𝑜𝓈𝑒.com. Before you go, please don't forget to support the channel by sharing, subscribing, and clicking that bell. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.